Hey everybody, David the AI Guide here. Welcome to another episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Although LinkedIn's a little spotty right now, but Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are going. Also, click the link below, get your free AI resource. The resource is free, everything in the resource is free, and it'll teach you more about AI than we can teach you in these short videos. And trust me when I say that you will need to know AI and how to use it in your work within 2 to 3 years. This is not programming, this is interacting with AI-driven tools at your job. All coming very soon to a theater near you. And finally, get my book on Amazon, The Beginner's Guide to AI. It's a short read. It'll only take you a few hours to read the whole book. And it'll teach you a brief history of AI, plus how AI is impacting 10 industries right now, 10 of the major industries. So thanks so much for tuning in, and let's jump right into it. So today we're going to go back to a topic that we've talked about many times, but it's worth talking about over and over again as AI rapidly advances. And that topic is privacy. So in the age of AI, how do people protect their privacy, and/or how do systems protect people's privacy? And that's the topic of today's chat. So whether you know it or not, a lot of times what you are saying at work is being listened to, or at home is being listened to. Check this out. So this is an article from that was in Wired, and thank you to Wired. And I'll put the link below, but it says, Big Brother is listening. Companies use bossware to listen to their employees when they're near the computers. So if you want to talk to your buds at work about work, outside of meetings and stuff, I suggest you step away from your computer. Multiple spyware apps now can record phone calls, the phone calls you make every day. Home devices like Amazon Echo record everyday conversations. So, for those of you who have an Amazon Echo, it's listening to you and recording your conversations. And they do this saying it improves the speech recognition algorithm, or to wait to listen to your commands. But if you care about privacy, and not everyone does, and that's fine, but if you do care about privacy, you really ought to give thought to having one of these devices in your home. This is all voice recognition technology we're talking about here, right? And as we know from many videos that we've had recently, speech recognition has made tremendous leaps and advances, principally thanks to GPT-3 from OpenAI. That was the breakthrough technology. It's open source. It's freely available to everyone. That is the breakthrough technology that put speech recognition on steroids. It also has other applications, but we're not going to talk about that today. So given all of this, how do you protect your privacy? Well, here's an interesting story. These computer scientists came up with a new system that can protect your privacy even when other AI-driven systems are listening. The strategy that they use is called adversarial attack. That's an adversarial AI. Strategy employs machine learning to tweak sounds in a way that causes the AI, but not people listening, to confuse what it's hearing. Essentially, you use one AI to fool another. This process is not easy to do. The machine learning AI needs to process the whole sound clip before knowing how to tweak it, which doesn't work in real time. So, if your Amazon Echo is listening in real time, the historical methods have not worked. But in this new process, they came up with a new neural net application. This new neural net application uses a camouflage sound like background noise to confuse the AI that's listening. So the scientists overlaid the output of their system onto recorded speech as it was being fed directly into one of the automatic speech recognition systems that's used by eavesdroppers. The system increased the ASR software's word error rate from 11.3% to 80%. So this is a very great use of AI, and a lot of times we talk about different uses of AI, many of which are for the good, some of which are not good. To give you an example of good technological ideas gone bad, some governments in the world use this technology to actively listen to everything that their citizens are saying, and then they arrest them and they disappear and are never seen again. This is the possibility of AI being applied in a bad way. So to the extent that they can come up with a system like this that can, in real time, confuse these speech recognition AIs up to 80% of the time, that's really, really good. And at 80%, most of the sentence is going to be garbled to the AI that's listening. So this is a real breakthrough in privacy. However, it is not commercialized yet. It will take some time to do that. This technology was just presented at the International Conference on Learning Representations, which is peer-reviewed. So the way it works in science means that you publish an article, it gets reviewed by other experts in your field, and they determine whether what you are saying in your research is correct or makes sense or is supported by the data. Mostly, is it supported by the data? Because as we all know from social media, there's a lot of garbage out there. So doing something by peer review validates it for scientific purposes. So this technology has been scientifically validated. And we can all hope that one day it's ready to be commercialized soon and you can have it running in your home to confuse the AIs that will be listening to you, which will include your washer and dryer, your refrigerator, your Amazon Echo, and many other things, your household robot. Although that might not be good, because then it won't know what to do for you. So interesting stuff. Stay tuned. We're going to stay on top of these cutting edge things like this that just happened. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.